Things are getting complicated.
Bonjour, I am Juicy J. Today we are at Greenlight Insurance headquarters where we've got a couple of the guys' cars that we are going to be cleaning up. First of all, we've got this beautiful Porsche GTS and we will be walking through what happens and how we do our job here at Juicy Car Care. So we're going to be doing a full maintenance wash on the cars here today at Greenlight. First thing that you always do is wheels. The reason why you do the wheels, they are the point of contact with the road. So theoretically, they are going to be the most dirtiest part. First thing you need to do, just jet wash those wheels off. First product that we go for is mint wheels. The reason why I use mint wheels and not straight in with an iron fallout remover is just due to the fact an iron fallout remover is going to touch the surface brake dust, do its job, and then you've still got all of that brake dust behind it. So first thing we do is go for a real nice wheel cleaner first of all, and then hit it with bleeding iron, our iron fallout remover. With mint wheels, you can spray liberally all over the wheels as well as the tyre, as well as the wheel arch. What this is going to do, leave it dwell, it's then going to get deep inside of all of that dirt and easy to remove. All of the products that we are using for the full maintenance wash can be found on our store at www.juicy-details.co.uk. Also, you can buy the full maintenance kit at a very discounted rate. Check out the kit section. First of all, with the Easy Detail brushes, I'll get straight up into the arches, give them a little bit of a tickle, make sure that all of the dirt around here is perfectly coming out, and then you can move on to the actual barrel of the wheel. You work inner to the outer, so I normally go right from the arch lining into the barrels, then onto the tyre, and then onto the face of the wheel. What we also have on our website are these perfect microfiber polishing mitts. Very good for polishing. The best thing that we use them for is getting right in to the undersides of spokes on wheels.
Come to the beat, come here girl, come to the beat.
So once you've had mint wheels on there, left to dwell around about 5 minutes, and then agitated with all of your brush sets, that's when you then need to get rid of all of that dirty water before then getting the iron fallout on there. Once you have rinsed off your mint wheels, that's when you then go in with bleeding iron, your iron fallout remover. Liberally spray on. Wheels are now clean, so it's now time to work onto their bodywork. First thing we do is just give it a good old jet wash. You're trying to get rid of as much dirt on the vehicle, off of the vehicle, before you start touching it with either chemicals and, most importantly, hand wash. So straight on to getting as much off just with the power of water. Once you've got most of the dirt off with just the pressure washer, it's then time to get a pre-wash onto the vehicle. Now, a pre-wash is good in two different phases. If it is summertime, you got a lot of bug splats on the front of your vehicle. If it's starting to go into the winter time, with the amount of salt that's on the roads, a pre-wash will be able to get rid of that. So we hit it with our pre-wash and leave that to dwell on there for around about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on weather. Now that we've had the pre-wash on and we've left it to dwell around about 5 to 10 minutes, it's now time just to pressure wash off the pre-wash and then on to the next stage. So I don't know if you can pick this up on the camera. You can see where there was bird mess there. So that now has had the pre-wash on there to dwell for around about 5 minutes. So without us even touching it, minimal contact. That has now been taken off of the vehicle. So when you are using the power of a hand wash, you're not rubbing that in. No acid is left on there now. That has all been taken off with the first stage of the pre-wash. The next part of the non-contact wash is after pre-wash snow foam. This is the Instagram favourite. Everyone likes to cake it on. That's good for Instagram, that's good for likes, but in my personal opinion, what you need it to do is go on there and have gravity slowly pull it down off of the car. That's the job of a pre-wash, of a snow foam pre-wash. So let it do its due, and plus that's going to save you a lot of product as well. I should be telling you to cake it on, it'll give me more sales. Good thing about Arctic Wipeout snow foam, you keep it on there for around about 10 minutes. You've got two options. First one, go grab yourself a nice cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Let the product do the work. Second option is what we do, is we then go around the car with a number 20 brush as well as pre-wash. With this, what we're doing is going around getting into all of the nooks and crannies that you know that a wash mitt's not going to be able to get into. So in between all of your seals, in between your badges, in between your grills, a wash mitt's not going to be able to do that. So that's where a nice little number 20 detailing brush is going to be able to get in there and do the job that a normal wash mitt can't. So now the snow foam has been on the vehicle for around about 10 minutes. We've been around with the pre-wash, the number 20 brush, getting into all of the nooks and crannies that a normal hand mitt wash will not be able to get. Now time to get off the pre-wash and head on to the actual contact wash. The next part of the maintenance wash is the actual contact wash. I know it seems like we've done a lot to get to this stage, but that's the good thing. You try and get as much done before you actually make contact. Minimal contact means less scratches, okay? So this is what we go for. We go for the class as the 2 bucket method. It's actually 3 buckets, including the wheel bucket. And we go for matte bathe. Juicy Details matte bathe is very, very suddy. Not sudsy, it's not a word, found out. And what that does, it lubricates as much as possible your wash mitt on the vehicle. Two caps worth of Gloss Bathe is going to be enough. We've just gone quite deep because we're doing a video, and why not? It makes it better anyway. But as a standard, 2 capfuls, that's going to be enough for product. Right, get it and agitate it into your wash mitt. You need it in all of these fibers, no matter whether you're using a merino wool land mitt, which is what we use, or a microfiber wash mitt. You need to be able to get that into either the wool or the microfibers. You're working top down. Theoretically, I know that we've gone quite full on with the minimal contact, but you still need to go top down. Hopefully, less dirt on the top. There's going to be more dirt down where there is contact with the road. What we now do is we go front to back, no rubbing in circles. Reason why we don't rub in circles, we don't want swirl marks. So if you do pick up any dirt, any part that could scratch your vehicle, the last thing you want to be doing is putting it around in circles. For us, the best thing about a wash pad, you just turn it over, you've got your second go. Not too much pressure at all. Nothing's really needed pressure-wise. With this, don't start scrubbing. You're looking for that glide. If you feel like you need to start scrubbing, chances are that contaminant that's inside the paintwork is pretty much stuck on that paintwork, whether it being tar and glue, whether it being iron fallout. That's part of a decon wash. Today is all about the maintenance wash. We'll cover that in the next video. Right, once you have done your panels with a wash pad, it's really easy to turn it over so you can do 2 panels at once before you then come back for your 2 bucket method. You put your pad inside your rinse bucket, you agitate it. Reason why we agitate it is any dirt that you have picked up from that vehicle and it's got stuck inside all of these fibers, you want to get them out of that fibers. Have a good look. If there's anything that you can see, take it out by hand. But these buckets have got grit guards in there. The reason why a grit guard is good, the grit guard, the dirt will fall off of this underneath, drain down to the bottom of the bucket, and a grit guard will stop it from coming back up onto your wash mitt for the next time you pick that up. Rinse it. Now, go back into your suds. Once again, agitation. Get as many of that lubricity in there as possible for your next couple of panels. As soon as you've done the contact wash, it's time to get rid of all those suds off the vehicle. So now that we've had the pre-wash stage, we've now had the hand wash stage. It's now been jet washed off, so all of the suds are now off of the vehicle. The vehicle doesn't have any protection at all. So what we're going for, the easiest way of doing something, Juicy Details Easy Bead. Literally spray onto a panel, jet wash straight off. That is going to give you a good couple of weeks worth of protection, ready for your next maintenance wash. And that is the simplistic way of getting your car protected until your next maintenance wash. Now the car is cleaned and protected, now it's time to dry the vehicle. So here at Juicy Car Care, we've got 2 double ways of doing it. First way of doing it, to get everything out of those nooks and crannies, we use an air dryer. Blow, BLO, are a great product. So they have 3 in their range. They do a handheld one, a single motor, and this is the dual motor. So what you tend to try and do, even though we are using a towel dry, this will get all of the water from all of the nooks and crannies. Now, it doesn't matter too much with what we do, is because we use pure water when we are cleaning vehicles. So the difference is, if you're not using pure water and you're using tap water, that water is contaminated. It's got minerals in there. Those minerals will crystallize. So that's where you see water spotting. So when you park up after cleaning your lovely vehicle and then a couple of little drips ruin the look of your car, that's because of the tap water. So this is a great product to get water out of all those nooks and crannies so you do not get any of those drips. The other way of drying cars is by using a drying towel. Now, these are very big plush microfiber towels. You want them to be plush because if there are any contaminants, you don't want to be rubbing those across the vehicle. We use Very Quick, which is our quick detailer, whilst we're using this. So Very Quick detailer, spray onto the vehicle with your drying towel, put on, bring down, and you're good to go. So with clients' cars, one of the most dirtiest parts, of course, is going to be the car mats, especially the driver's side. So what we tend to do is give it a good old clean up with good old henners, and then we use Clean Trim. Clean Trim is our interior cleaner, which is an odor eliminator as well as antiviral. It's got a thing called a biocide in there called Bardac 22. Bardac 22 is renowned for being a COVID killer. Kills a lot, 99.9% of the germs. It will keep it fresh, lovely watermelon scent, as well as looking good. So once we've hoovered, Clean Trim antibacterial spray, give it a spritz down, trusty brush, give it a good going over, and if you want it to look fancy, brush it all one way and go for your stripy lines. Right, so the exterior is clean, the interior is clean. So now we're doing all of the final touches. First one that we do, windows. Clear glass is going to not only look great, it's also going to probably save your life. You need that windscreen looking in tip-top condition. First of all, we're going to do the passenger side. If you do have a vehicle that as soon as you undo it and unlock it a bit, these will drop down a bit. There's two ways of doing it. You can put something in the lock that will then pop it back up by that half a centimetre, and then you can then wipe down there. I'm not too bothered on these ones because we can do that after when we're inside the vehicle. And plus, the good thing about these as well is we've been using pure water, so you're not going to get that water stains. Single spray, that's all we need. This goes a long way. Wipe in, get to the top, and then from the interior side. So that's our clear view glass cleaner. So a little glass cleaner goes a long way. The main part of the cleaning are these. These are glass microfibers. Now, the glass microfibers, the GSM is a lot less than a standard microfiber. It kind of gives it a bit of a polishing action as well. The good thing about that is you're using less product and a microfiber. Now, in a good way, have two. One that can still get a bit wet, and then finish off with the dry one that's going to give you a lint-free, smear-free finish that's going to be good at polishing any of those little last marks out. Right, so when you're working with glass on the interior, best thing to do, don't start spraying. It will go absolutely everywhere. Get your microfiber cloth, spray, and now work from the inside. Right, so what we're going to now do, now that the tyres have actually been thoroughly deep cleaned, we are now going to move on making them look pretty. My choice, gloss tyre. I like the gloss look, and plus you can dumb it down as well with a microfiber. So for show season, definitely gloss tyre. Before you drive off, give it that dumb down with a microfiber, but give it some time for it to sink in. So this product normally comes with a sprayer. Please, please, please don't use a spray. It will go absolutely everywhere. So best thing that we do, find yourself a cup or a cap, pour yourself in some, and now using a number 20 brush, we can paint straight onto the tyre. Making sure you get into the interior lip as well, just to give it that ultimate finish. So now that gloss tyre has been on the tyre for around about 5 to 10 minutes, what I'm now going to do, just use a microfiber, old one that we've got, and then just dumb the gloss down. Two reasons. One, we don't like it too glossy. It looks great for show car season, but actually on a standard car, you just need to dumb it down a bit and give it some more protection. That's what's going to happen with this. Second of all, you're going to prevent any tyre slip.
I didn't know for you. How do I fall for you? Baby.
There we go.
Dodging all my phone calls, baby. You already know it.
So there we have it, full maintenance wash done on this Porsche. That basically shows everything that we do and we sell in the Juicy Details maintenance kit that you can buy online at juicy-details.co.uk. Juicy Car Care, this is what we do as a standard. We can also offer ceramic coatings, we can also offer paint correction. Best thing to do is go to juicycarcare.co.uk.